And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta as the initiative in patch 1.0.29 on a run started in Release Candidate 6. We're moving out into the Orc Cloud at this point, although it'll take more than one fleet probably to clear what's in the Orc Cloud. The aliens, as far as we're concerned, are down to 4 fleets. 2 in the Orc Cloud, 1 on the way to Procane, and 1 on the way to Minerva. If we can basically get rid of those 4 fleets, and deal with what's left in the Orc Cloud, we win the game, basically.
Ready to go.
I have a ship that I refer to... Well, I've got the designs for a ship, let's say. The Gotta Go Fast class. Or in this case, the Anti-Gotta-Go Fast class, because it's an antimatter ship. And this will transit to Earth from Earth to the Orc Cloud in weeks. And this will basically carry our advisor to deliver the final ultimatum to the aliens when we have defeated them, let's say. Meantime, let's confirm assignments, let some time pass, because we're waiting on people and things and places to move. One place the aliens are coming to us, one place we're going to the aliens, the third place we're building ships, fourth place we're waiting for one of our fleets to get to Neptune, because we finished Neptune before it even arrived. Okay, completed construction of the space dock at Minerva. Okay, so that means the fleets we have at Minerva can do refueling and repairs. Do resupply first, because the repair apparently is going to take forever. You're just at Minerva. We want you to pop back over, or pop to the station, which will take you a little bit. And again, resupply there as well.
Surveillance complete.
Project Exodus? Okay, I'm looking for Project Exodus.
Person of interest surveilled.
Loyalty 19. That might be a bit hard to turn. Although we'll probably try. And then we'll have Atomic Strike begin its repairs. It's a small space dock, so it's not going to do a lot of repairs in that amount of time. Proteum Fuser 5. Okay.
Violence is abating.
The people will come to our side.
And you're resupplied. Okay. You're waiting for the aliens to
Opinion
arrive.
is moving in our direction.
Rich pocket. And then here on Earth, I suppose we're mostly being passive. We don't have much to do here on Earth.
Ready for my mission.
The turn, you're not the best to do it anyway, but you can only get up to 42. That means our best is only going to be doing 40 or
I'm
50.
here.
So you would be one of the better ones. You could get pace of 4, make it up to 54%. Coin flip to turn them?
We'll bring
Can
them
work with
to
coin
our
flips.
side.
I'm here. Restoring order.
Standing by for orders.
Okay, and I want you to do a set national policy in India.
Heading to the capital.
This should allow us to merge Bhutan in. Yeah, unification of Bhutan. Confirm assignments and let time pass. And we're doing random projects just because we've got the research capacity to do it, not because we need any of these projects at this point.
Offering support.
In fact, the only one that's not random is the repeating management one. But even there, we don't need the control points. Well, we need the control points if we want our nations to continue to grow. I have no problem slowly making the world a utopian delight, which is like 80,000 GDP. C. GDPPC? Get the acronym correct. Base to fix the initiative. Okay. I guess we have a random base now. It's powered, it's got a tier 3 mining colony. That's fine. Not too worried about it. Not too worried about min-maxing
Gained
that.
an agent.
Oh, we hit the coin flip. We've turned the counselor. That finds us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, just 5. 5 alien bases. The aliens haven't gotten around to building them again. There is a, at least if the wiki's correct,
We're
there
winning
is
their hearts and
a
minds.
minimum of 15 abductions per region they put the base in.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
And every time you burn one, you get some exotics, and they lose 20% of the accumulated abductions. So if we're burning them frequently enough, they might just not have enough abductions to be pulling replacements. Or they'd be building them in places they don't really care about, like in the alienation. Because I think the existence of the alienation gives them abductions on like a monthly tick in the alienation.
Mission complete.
Unification, Bhutan, confirm. One less nation we have to defend. The drive tech complete. So we move slowly into the cheaper and cheaper ones because we're running out of the expensive ones actually to research. Although I wouldn't be surprised if some of them start popping up soon. That's battle station. 7 ones in Mercury orbit. Next time we should get pop-ups reminding us about Mercury orbit should be the well, it might not pop it. But that would be the command centers providing 10 mission control for each of the HABs.
Ready for my mission.
Your job, hunt some alien bases. We know there are 5. We'll send you after the easy one.
Going in hot.
Where do you need me?
Send you after the next easiest one. Is in the alien nation, so it's not very easy. We're spending 512 ops to get a 94% success chance. And then we'll probably roll like that.
Where to?
You can pick up wealthy. Next one is 160 for rich. You're saving up for probably better off with Megastar. Although that's saving up 120 XP, and that's going to be a while. Your science. Then you are doing espionage, so you're more hidden. Okay. Confirm assignments, let time pass. There's a bunch of ships deploying. 674 has been reinforced back up to strike strength of 10. So it's time for you to also begin the transit out to Marduk. Low Marduk orbit. It's going to take you 75.5 weeks to get there, so it's not a slow transit, or not a fast transit. But this is fairly close, actually, to the alien main base. We're going to put up an outpost here, and then we're going to do the attack from here to the alien base, is the plan. What's your burn time to that location? 16 weeks. We've already got one burning there. That 481 doing the burn? Is 481 doing the burn. That's 30 weeks, so it's still a little early for the colony ship to travel. The colony ships are small, light things and travel very fast, whereas the war fleets are a little bigger. A little bit more mass on the engine.
Offering assistance.
Okay, so they've arrived at Ivan. That's one of the fleets that got pretty heavily damaged, and it actually only has 2 ships in it. If my memory is correct. There we go. So we want to build you 8 ships. In particular, you have 2 BDs. Okay. So Ivan probably have enough to build the full 8 messing ships. If not, we'll be short on the exotics, that's what I'm suspecting. Yes, we have enough to build the 8 ships. Wouldn't have enough to build a whole new fleet. As you can see, we're short the 7.4 required for the last 2 ships, but reinforcing the fleet that's basically destroyed back to full is within our wheelhouse at this moment. Sorry for the silence there. Decided it'd be better to drink a little bit of tea than cough in the mic. So I muted the mic, sip some tea. Yeah, most of our projects here, except for the repeatables, are so cheap we just blow through them in a couple days. Because we've actually run out of expensive
The
techs at
people
this
will
point.
come to our side.
Scandal. Peaceful people gracefully resign. Here to James Cook, beginning repairs and refueling. What is your burn time out to Marduk? Because you're one of my 2 functional colony ships. I could build more, but most of the time we don't even need the second one, so. Marduk. 11 weeks. Probably still a bit early, but we'll have you make the burn. That way we can maybe have the colony going when the big warships arrive.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Breakthrough. Scientists above Sir Francis Drake Station have reached unexpected insights. At this point, I probably actually just need construction time, because most of what we're being held up on for building is building time and exotics, not nobles or anything. Otherwise, we'd be doing the option here that is mining output. Yeah. Although 5% bonus to national or knowledge priority is pretty nice early in the game if you're actually really looking for research.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Okay. And again, we're just doing technology because we can, not because we need any of these. Okay, we think there are 3 bases left that we don't know about, or that we know about. They haven't found the turned counselor yet, so we know that's
Heading to
all
the
the
LZ.
servants know about. The servants
Yes, yes.
usually know about all the bases.
We're going in.
Ready. Going in hot.
Okay. Firm assignments, let time pass.
Offering counsel.
I mean, these techs are now at the point where they're taking less than a day to research in theory, so they're taking a day. Because the min, it checks every day for tech progress completion. Apparently we discovered a 2000 tech pulse hard drive, so that's going to take a couple days to complete. Our research development reports are now able to take the Fusion Freighters project. Cheap fusion drives allow us to speed the delivery of HAB modules. We'll finish the drives first. Or I suppose we can do 1 and 1.
The people will come to our side.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
And with that, I think that's all the drive techs that we've unlocked, that we've, or all the ones we've discovered, now researched. Probably do all the unification techs and then call it good. Well, then we'll build the bridges. Most of the bridges that are not completed at this point are not ones that actually help us, but they're between places like the Zanzibar and the coast. So between like here and here.
Target secured.
Let's go on for the good guys.
Target secured.
You've arrived at Naiad Parking. Launched to Bird Station for refuel, refit, and preparation for transit out to Murdoch. Yep. Our turned counselor has found more bases. 3 more bases. 4 more bases. There's a bunch of more a bunch of the control centers, command centers, completing at Mercury. Giving us space for another fleet or 2, or I need to build more.
Taking it to them.
Yoders? Taking it to them.
Ready to go. Heading to the LT.
There we go. Could grab a hero, national hero, but we don't really need that. We're just saving up for, well, probably Megastar. You're grabbing espionage. Okay, that's the loop there. Firm assignments, let time pass.
Lending my expertise.
Our current counselor has finally been detected and removed of its position. New drive. Okay, start that research.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
But yeah, we're flying through the tech tree. I think the game finished a little bit quicker with the resistance, or either that or with the resistance I just had less research capacity. But at this point I think we're going to basically complete all the projects in the game. So that's a breakup tech, project review is a repeatable. Got period of unity and you are unification techs. We're getting into some of the very... Oh, and that's a unification one as well. Let's expand Hungary. Sure, we'll work on those ones. Disregard the fact that many of these nations have already been merged into one supernation, and thus that don't really matter.
LZ is secure.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, at this point I'll just do the bridges, even though the bridges aren't benefiting me. In fact, the bridges in theory are harming me because I'm usually buffing people who aren't me at this point, but I'm so far in that giving other people bonuses is not hurting me too much.
Ready for orders.
There's a couple alien bases that we hadn't destroyed before we lost contact. Suppose one is not a couple. Let's go blow that one base up.
We're going in.
And we should give them
Acknowledged.
some time, you know, to replace some of the bases before we go turn to the counselor. Do some rest over there.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Where to?
Public campaign in India. It's getting a bit low. And it is a big country. We'd like to keep reasonably stable. Okay. And our last one here
Standing
will
by.
have stabilizing US of A
We'll turn down the heat.
or US of NA. Which probably has enough cohesion value. We can go back to that spread.
I will help them.
You have arrived. Okay, so the thing you're going to do is found a platform. This platform is going to build a space dock and a PDA. Oh, it also comes with a construction module when you build a colony like that. And a power plant. That's a technically it's a fusion colony ship, so it's got a fusion power plant that builds.
Order is returning.
Order is returning.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Ooh, roll the basically the net zero equivalent. 0 is bad, then it rolled 0. It rolled 100, which is the opposite, of course. Guess we're going to do the dissolution text because we're running into things that are non-repeatable at this point. This is actually going to make a lot more of our countries more unstable if the AI was to play in particular ways, but discover the cavity drive. We'll work that instead. Offers us gun sight. This is pick a type of weapon, it does 1% more damage. Our main damage weapon is the lasers, so we'll do 1% more damage on our lasers. That is also a repeatable event.
Falling back.
Ooh, you didn't succeed. We'll try again. Future tech energy. Making things go, or in the case of weapons, go away. Certain minor flavor text makes all the difference. And again, we're waiting for things to fly mostly, or to build. Solution in Russia, so yeah, we're really just running out of things to do in the deck tree. At this point.
Offering counsel.
General strike. Sure. I got the type of money to throw around. Okay, so the core is complete in Marduk. I'm going to run a cycle of commercial rocket companies because I'm wondering what type of ore it spawns. And I guess at this point we should do a cycle of project review to see if there's anything we're actually missing, research-wise. Vision spinner, okay. That wasn't project review, that was just something discovering because it hadn't been, the prerequisite presumably wasn't completed. So what org did we get? Because it's now going to be an unassigned org pool. Okay, so it's just a raw boost org. Half a point of boost for 1,000 science is not too bad. You're looking for boost. If you're not, it's a bit...
Things are cooling off.
Things are cooling off.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Government network analysis. Okay. That was the project review completing. Okay, so open research and probably research that.
The people will come to our side.
Let's invest some of the influence I have in making more money. It's just sitting around otherwise. I could type the number in, but I'm not quite sure how much the max number costs. I suppose we'll try the type again in here. So you're 396. 396. Okay, I can afford to pay that. Get that. And that's a usage of the influence there. We're getting 50 a day, so we're literally drowning in influence. I could do with a little bit more money.
By the numbers.
There goes the last of the known alien structures. There's the dock at Marduk. So now the colony ship can refuel and re-repair, I suppose. Oh, there you are. Repair and resupply. 2.3 days. Oh, I'm gonna have to put something in there. It doesn't need to be something I care about. I need to put something in the hole. This is not going to pause. We'll do money, and we'll not invest anything in it. Okay. Oh, and the project review is gone. I think the project review is only available if there's something to research that you haven't discovered. So I might literally run out of things to research. Okay. Have I literally researched all the projects? Possibly. No, I've done all the ones that I can research. Some of these can be only done once. So if someone's done them, they're done. Here's what's going on there, okay. Either that or I'm waiting for them to be discovered. That's, I think, where we're at. Either someone's researched them or I've just got to wait for them to be discovered. Because they're 100% unlocked chances. Like, that's probably just waiting to be discovered. It's not locked behind anything. Okay. Okay, well, let's send you around doing Inspire missions.
I'll ensure their loyalty. I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Laying the groundwork.
Lending my expertise.
Order is returning.
Violence is abating.
We've moved the needle.
Okay. So we can research that. We'll research it because we can. It's actually reasonably expensive.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Sul Brazil have declared independence from the alien administration. Great job, resistance. Go continue resisting the aliens. You're on the way to Marduk. You're on the way to Marduk. You're on the way to Marduk. Trying different times. Victor 606 has launched trajectory for low Earth orbit. Okay. We'll have a waiting party for them. You're the one that just launched? No. You're the one transferring to Minerva, arriving in 35 days. Here's the one transferring. Yeah, so not burning particularly fast. It's got multiple motherships in tow. Which is why it's slow. I might have to actually jump it in transit to get it in any reasonable amount of time. Not be surprised if that's the last fleet we end up waiting for.
We'll restore peace to this nation. Restoring order.
The Republic declares independence. Okay, start researching you.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Offering support.
So either their
I will
loyalty is
report
not
when
2,
my
and it
mission
probably
is
isn't 2.
complete.
Or we didn't get improved there. So you're rebuilding the existing fleet, bring it up to size. Oops, I just attached that to the wrong fleet. If you do a ship transfer, that's fine. Yep, not merge all. Merge one. Yep. Okay, so the question here is, do I burn you out to Marduk? I think the answer is no. I think we're going to have you be the welcoming party for Earth. Incoming Earth batch. Send you out to intermediate Earth. You'll be there in 17 weeks, which means you'll be there long before the aliens.
Violence is abating.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Things are stabilizing.
Superconducting mass driver. Okay. I think that was the last drive tech that we didn't have. Or drive product we didn't have. So, this councilor action, we should be getting the arrival at Minerva. So we'll deal with that. These guys will arrive at Marduk, begin their refueling, and probably begin their attack run on the alien main base area. Probably drop off at the moon in that system first. Maybe even if the colony ship follow close behind. Yeah, can you... Well, not from the aliens, obviously, but... China, yes. It looks like... Yeah, I think these are Chinese that we'd add into, not... not India. So I think India is full size. At this point, for practical purposes, I want to take bits off of China. Again, sure, it has far more people than apparently both China's put together right now, so it's not surprising. Although the GDP is the same as both China's. That's the value of GDPC multiplied by a bunch of people. So we got someone advising there. I think we should just put you on an advised mission. We have
Offering
to
assistance.
micro less, put you on advised
Ready to go.
mission. In that China, so we
I
can
will
fix
help
that
them.
China faster. Your Mega Star, which is 120. Your science, although you're getting pretty close to being done with science.
Offering counsel.
Put you on permanent assignment, so we don't have to
Offering
micro
counsel.
as many counselors.
Offering assistance.
You've arrived. Sortie, India 703. So, 10 v 42. The balance of power for the aliens is implying that the aliens have a slight advantage here. Even though that they have a slight advantage, they're not trying. They're trying to avoid this fight. We don't let them. Victor 1553 attempts to flee the battle, but India 703 successfully pursues them. Both fleets spend 8.2 kps Delta V in the chase. Prepare for battle. So we're going to come in high wall. This is a circumstance where I'm going to come in fast because they were attempting to run away. So if they decide to keep trying to run away, they might be able to. So that's why we're coming in fast. Okay, it looks like some of them are choosing to turn around. Focus on engaging the ones that are coming to us. First kill secured. Second kill secured. Third kill secured. Okay, I think that one should be the priority. Swift to swift justice. Oof, lost a ship already. Try to deal with the other flank, and then we'll turn to deal with enemy main battle line. Mothership's going to be the next priority. Mothership's probably practically dripping in weapons. Yeah. Not as bad as I have had previously. This one's only got one kinetic gun on it. Means we actually probably want to direct targets on other things. I'm not too worried about the lasers now that we've got the guns facing forward. And the the mothership is mostly lasers today. We've had previous ones with like 8 racks of mag. This one's only got one light mag instead of 8. There are a couple of alien ships running plasma like we are. So we get the kinetics offline on the one we're... I think we have the kinetics offline on the one we're shooting at. Yeah, we're closing. The closer we get, the smaller the kinetics can shoot. We're stopping most of the kinetics, although there's a lot. Okay, that one's weapons dead. We hit that one next. I think that one's weapons dead as well. I think I might redesign about the ships, and I might try to put ECM on them in the future. We start building new ships. It'll bring the raw lethality of the ships down a little bit, but they'll be a little bit less vulnerable to enemy just spamming light weapons. So I think the only thing launching Connect at this point is the mothership. And the one we're shooting at, which is the Screaming Void. I think the Screaming Void has just lost weapons. Oh. You in the back, the Renegade Star may have brought his weapons back on board. Yeah, it looks like he brought one of your weapons back on board. Let's bring you down then. Okay, swap him back to the mothership. At least until it looks like its weapons brought offline. I think we may have brought its weapons offline. Okay, it looks like what's left in the alien fleet is the alien lasers. There's the alien reinforcements. Ooh, the alien reinforcements actually deployed surprisingly quick, close. Well, and quick. Okay, target the ones doing maneuvers. Lost another ship. It looks like the aliens are down to lasers again. Let's chop our way up the block. Small to light, or small to heavy. At some point they'll bring the last 11 in. I may bring the last 11 in all in one batch. I would not be surprised. Yep, here comes the last batch in. Well, comes the next batch in, which I suspect is the last batch. Okay, new batch of ships. Turn to hit the flankers first. Primary alien maneuver elements, except for one, appears to be destroyed. See how quickly we get rid of that fading galaxy. Looks like most of what's left, I think, is laser armed anyway. Soon it'll just be the 4 cruisers left of the last wave. That'll be the only things realistically returning fire. And, well, we've started on the 4th one of those, so won't be long. Okay. 5 remaining alien ships, minus the remaining ones that may have escaped. The aliens do early on, at least the way I maneuver, have a plausible capacity to actually disengage if they want to. Order ships if they can to match match the velocity of the soaring demon. No point in drifting into a greater range when we are ideally at effective range here. Okay. Now we just wait for these lasers and plasma to cut it up. Trying to speed up. There we go. See how many survivors. Obviously, we survived at 7. Come again. No more rounds flying. You can end the battle. Just taking a sweet time doing the explosion animation. There we go. Okay, looks like one alien ship managed to disengage. There is a question, is that alien ship hanging around? Yes. Get it. Engage. I'm gonna do auto-resolve because I'm not too worried about it blowing any of our stuff up. There we go. So, back to the close-by station for repairs and refuel and refit. You lost 3 ships, so we'll get those 3 ships under construction. And then we probably got enough exotics from the loot from that battle to build a whole new fleet of 10. Although we did lose the expensive 3. We lost the plasma lasers, a little more expensive than the PD. So 3 new plasma lasers and Earth. And then up at Mercury, if we've got enough, we'll build a whole new fleet. Yes, we do have enough. There we go. You've arrived at Low Marduk. Please launch to Duarte Barbarossa. Duarte Barbarossa. Don't know why my mind is trying to put an extra bar in the bar. I'm trying to say Barbarossa, which is Barbosa. One less bar than I'm trying to say, let's say. Okay, so you get there, refuel. Okay. You safely made it to Marduk, which then means really the next target is the alien home system. Let's drop first in on Way Watt and hit the Lone Protector Station up in its orbit. 16 weeks out.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We have moved the needle.
Violence is abating.
there's energy. We'll do life science. 6 more months for the counselor. Lifespan is not a bad plan. Once again, we have played for a little over an hour, so it is time for a part break. If you're watching on YouTube, there will be a part up tomorrow. From our objective standpoint, we just have 3 alien fleets. 1 coming for us, 1 going back to their base, 1 in low orbit over their base. Actually, if anything, I'm most concerned about that 10K one, depending upon what's in it. Basically, we're taking it to their home territory, and that's where we're going at this point. We've got 2 bases we gotta destroy. 1 we've basically got to siege to the point where we can land a ship on it, and 3 fleets. So we're getting pretty close to the end. There's a good possibility we finish in the next one. As far as climate change is concerned, I think we're improving on climate change, although really not trying to improve on climate change, right? We're sort of station keeping it where we're at. In fact, I think global temperature anomaly has gone up because the effects from all the nukes that have been launched the entire game have finally worn off. Right, so we haven't made up for the negative effects of the nukes going away, or the positive effects of the nukes going away, however you want to describe that. But we are improving. Across the board, everything is static or improving as far as climate change is concerned. Given enough time, it will all get better. So yeah, with that, if you're watching on YouTube, they'll be put up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to take a short break, get up, stretch the legs, sip some tea, and then we'll be back to record another hour-long part, and we'll see where we're at on that hour part when we get to the end of it. I may stretch it if I think we can get it done in like 10-15 minutes, or I may go for a 5th part if I think we're really that close to getting it done tonight. So until the next part, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.